Well, to begin with, I just found them on Google and thought, oh, it's just a dentist, they do Invisalign, so I booked in. But since being with the practice, I found that the quality of care, the service and everything is a lot better than you would expect from a dentist, and I would definitely be staying here for the future. My first impressions were everybody was really friendly and really helpful, wanted to do as much for you as possible, and I felt instantly welcome. I was offered a cup of tea as soon as I walked in the door, which is always really nice, especially when you haven't got time to make one at home. What made me come to Woodborough House was that they do a Invisalign treatment, which I'd been specifically looking for, and I spoke to us at length about this, and he actually advised me at first to think carefully about whether I wanted to do it, which I thought was quite ethical of him, because he could have just taken the money and said, oh, we want you to do this, but he outlined the pros and cons, and that made me realise that he wasn't just after my money, he actually cared about whether it was the right treatment for me, and I did decide to go ahead with it. Been unhappy with my teeth because I've got this one here which it juts out, and it's not so prominent now because I've been doing the treatment for about 6 months, but it was quite bad, and it started to come in now, and I'm getting a lot happier with my appearance. Every time in photos I saw myself from this side, I'd always look at that tooth, and now already I've started to have less of a concern about what side my photo is being taken from, and I smile a lot more as well, which is so important. Well, it's quite interesting because a lot of people have said they haven't even noticed that I'm wearing the Invisalign, which is, at the moment I've got them in and I don't think you can really tell that they're in. I think that my family have noticed definitely, because they see me every day, they've looked and seen the bottom teeth that have actually moved. The top, there hasn't been a huge change in yet, but that one is starting to turn, which I'm really pleased about, and I can't wait to see it when it's finished. I would definitely recommend Woodborough House. They've been ever so helpful from the start to right through to where we are now, and I know that it's going to be a very satisfactory conclusion. I would say it was professional, fun and cost effective. It saved me a lot of money compared to places in comparison that I've looked at. I saw Sen and he's absolutely lovely. He's always been so helpful and so kind, and he always gives me really good advice on how to best care for my Invisalign and how to get the teeth to move as quickly as possible, as he knows that I'm in a rush to get it done. So it's going really well, and I'm really pleased with everything that he's done for me.